Boy, do we have a lot to talk about. Welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. And, big day. I know I say that a lot, but, like, seriously, secrets revealed, more questions asked. Let's get right to it. So it starts off at Nathan and Maxie's place, and Nathan dreams that Maxie hates him, slaps him, and knows who Claudette is and who he really is, and that he's not a good person. What? And that's pretty much it. At the hospital, Maxie wants to talk to a Griffin, and she really wants him to do the real men issue, and she asks him to coffee to talk it over, but he turns her down. So she thinks he's being very cold, or at least very cool to her, which was a lot different than when they met in the locker room, and he says it's because of her boyfriend. Well, apparently he limits his time with attractive women who are unavailable because he doesn't like to see what he can't have. Really? That's like really disappointing coming from him, because I like really liked him, and now my opinion of him is like 20 to 30 points lower. So it's a shame. So Maxie tells Nathan about her talk with Griffin and how she felt he was sidestepping her, and she even kind of took issue with what I took issue with. And at Anna's place, Michael wants answers about Carlos, and he's super concerned about the baby, but like, I don't know, little like too concerned, if you ask me, because he like, it's nothing. It's not like it's, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. To me, he just seems a little overbearing, but I get his concern, so whatever. And he's also worried that Anna would use deadly force against Carlos, and maybe there'd be collateral damage. And I'm like, you have no idea, Michael. So Michael thinks Sabrina would have contacted him by now, because he called her a few days ago, and he's concerned she's being forced to stay. And like, how long did she know Carlos was alive? Because that could be a contributing factor to whether she's like with him voluntarily or not. So Michael's asking a lot of questions about what happened to Carlos after he shot Duke. And Anna's like, you know what? I'll email you everything. So just, scurry on now, child. I'll get that email to you soon. And she says she's expecting someone. And Michael says that they would have all been better off if someone finished off Carlos when they had the chance. Michael, do you even watch the show? I mean, it's been so much stress. Like, I'm kind of glad Carlos is alive, because it kind of takes that like overbearing stress off the show. Okay, Michael? Watch General Hospital. You'll learn a lot. So Griffin is at Anna's door, and there's a slight run-in with Michael, and Griffin did some reading up on on Duke's involvement in the Corinthos organization. So Anna pulled out photo albums with like really young pictures of Duke and like nurses' ball pictures, and she tells him all about what happened at the pier, and he's relieved to hear that Duke was trying to get out of the mob before he died, and she wants closure, and he says that if she lets herself forgive Carlos, it'll help her, but like, she's not having it, like, at all, and I don't blame her at all. At Julex's house, Parker wants to see Christina. This not good, no bueno. So Parker tells her a man was poking around campus asking questions about her professors, and Christina tells her she put a stop to it, and Parker's concerned because of the line of work her father's in, and I'm like, you have no idea. So Christina tells them what her parents know, and Parker tells Christina that she never hated her, and, she heard about what happened at the wedding and wanted to reach out to Christina, but then, this guy came around asking all these questions, and it freaked her out. And she's really giving Christina mixed signals, because there's a lot of, like, lustful silences and, like, staring into eyes, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of mixed signals. Like, she's giving all the go signals, and then she's like, no, and I have a wife. And it's like, okay, but like, don't come to the girl's house then. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel for Christina, because I feel like she did kind of get like, yeah, anyway, I'm moving on. At the Metro Court, Diane opens the door, Hayden barges in, and Nikolas is already there. What? He wasn't supposed to be here? So Nikolas had no idea Hayden was putting all these ELQ papers together, and Diane hands Nikolas the addendum, and Nikolas is super mad. And Hayden's like, well, everything I did was for you. Like, we talked about this at the hospital. Why is it such a surprise? So she says she wanted them ready in case the occasion came up, and, they're not not valid without a signature anyway, so it's not like she's doing anything underhanded, and she was just picking them up today. She was gonna tell him, and he wants to know why she kept them a secret from him. And she's like, well, with everything going on, the hostage crisis, and then, like, your grandmother's will, there's never been time to tell you. So she asked why he was meeting with Diane. And he says he's changing his will. Well, apparently he wants to change his will so she's not capped with the prenup amount and would get more of his finances and stuff if he passes on to the next world. So Diane comes back into the room. Hayden's going to leave so Nikolas can go on with his business. Nikolas asked Diane more about what Hayden told her when she asked her to drop the documents. Seems innocent enough. Well, as far as it goes. And Diane tells him not to sign the papers if he's having any doubts about his wife. At Windermere, Laura and Lulu come in and they ask Liz why she's upset. They talk a bit about the will, and Laura tells them she's already started to look into what the key is. Told you all that before. So Laura says not everything Helena did became a bad thing, like getting Jake back. So maybe this won't be bad, Maybe. Probably not. So Lulu wants to come with her to the attic to check furniture boxes, and Liz wishes her luck and gets back on the laptop to find out the truth about Hayden. So the headline, the article Elizabeth is reading, it says Crime of the Century, and it's from the Barrington Financial Times. And me, being the trusty General Hospital reporter I am, paused my television and wrote down the whole article, which is basically in one paragraph, but then they copy pasted it so it looks like a lot longer. But I read through the whole thing, and it's really just this group of maybe 5 or 6 sentences, just repeat it. So let me read it to you because I'm really proud of myself. I got all of it. Are you ready? Here it is. Raymond Berlin, major force on Wall Street, was arrested and charged with security fraud for running a multi-billion-dollar scam in what may be one of the largest fraud cases ever. Inside sources claim Berlin's hedge fund has racked up billions of dollars in fraudulent loans. I'm pretty sure that's loans. It might be losses. I couldn't tell. I do not have an HD TV. So Berlin was arrested in his New York apartment earlier this week. When arrested, Berlin admitted to paying investors with money that didn't exist. Don't you wish you could do that? I want to pay money with people, whatever. But the SEC is working to asset freeze and has filed civil charges against Berlin as well. And then it just kept repeating. So, really interesting, is that I think that's Hayden's father, so that would make Naomi Dreyfus Berlin her mother. So Hayden comes in, tells Liz to leave, and Liz is like, the only one leaving is you. In the attic, in the attic, it's dark and ominous, and Laura thinks she sees something promising. And now end scene. Parker wants to help Christina, but she wants her to leave. Christina tells her she's so confused, and it makes things worse when Parker comes around and acts like she cares, and then they kiss. Well, Christina, kind of kisses her. It's 90-10. Kitties, why are you fighting? Do you ever watch Hitch? You go in for 90 and she does the last 10. That's what happened. Michael talks to Felix. He tells him Sabrina is with Carlos, who's alive. And Felix asks him if he blames him, and Michael wants to join forces to find her. So Anna's kind of fed up with Griffin's questions and asks who he really is. Nikolas tables any changes to his will. Liz calls Hayden by her name, Rachel Berlin. And that, not good at all. Laura opens up the box with the key. What's in it? I guess we'll have to wait to find out. Okay. Don't forget to vote this week for Character of the Week. Who do you think was the best, stood out, your personal favorite? You thought something just, I don't know, clicked. Don't forget, Roxy does count as a character you can vote for. And amazingly, Liz is too, I think. She kind of stepped up a little bit, so we'll put her on the docket too. But yeah, you can vote for anyone. I just want to maybe point some people out. But in any event, thank you so much for watching this week. I will see you tomorrow. It is Friday, right? No, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. I thought it was Friday. I'm so embarrassed. I will see you tomorrow for more... No, wait. Is tomorrow new? 1 second. It does say there's a new episode tomorrow, so I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. You can still vote today and vote tomorrow. Yay, we get real answers. I thought we were going to have to wait for the weekend. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I need to get more sleep, I think. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.